Hey there guys, I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, I haven't really got a whole lot to say about Jurassic World Rebirth. I think realistically when it comes to the Jurassic Park franchise, I think it's kind of hit a brick wall when it comes to new ideas and creativity for the franchise to move forward. I think they've launched recent movies which have just become very underwhelming and don't really serve really a narrative point for the franchise. I gotta be honest. So, really going into Jurassic World Rebirth, I wasn't really going into it with a lot of optimism. I thought Jurassic World Dominion was very lackluster and didn't really have much to offer for the franchise. So, I wasn't really expecting Jurassic World Rebirth to do anything different or new. So, I watched the film and it was fine. I don't really have many good things or bad things to say about it. So let's start talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. So the movie takes place a few years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, and during this time you actually start in the past where essentially a group of scientists and people who are researchers are in a laboratory doing some work with the dinosaurs, and essentially the whole facility goes wrong. Things go awry. People try to escape from the dinosaurs that are causing mayhem, and some of the dinosaurs that have done the people have done research and work on them have become mutated. And now you get into the present where essentially now all the dinosaurs on Earth are becoming endangered, and the remaining population of the dinosaurs are nearly becoming extinct. And you have one of the main characters called Zora, who is played by Scarlett Johansson, who is led with a group of people to try and get into the island where a lot of the dinosaurs are inhabited, to extract their DNA and essentially try and for the dinosaurs to still live and exist. So that's really where the story of this movie is. Very simple and very predictable. So not really going to win any awards with that. So, but I think what this movie does interestingly, when the group tries to get the DNA of the dinosaurs, they also have to try and get the DNA from the dinosaurs who have different abilities. And I think this is kind of where I would say it is interesting in a way, but I don't think the movie tries very hard to push it very well. So some of the dinosaurs that they will come across will go under the ocean, and that's how they would traverse. It's kind of like a whale. And there are like some action moments that come along with it when they try and extract the DNA. So they're trying to one of the dinosaurs tries to hit the ship, or no, not the ship, the boat, with the people still on board, and they try and capsize the boat with the people on it, and they could fall into the sea, which will be proven dangerous because the dinosaurs will still attack them. And it kind of plays that out like something you would see from Jaws. And I thought that the action for that was decent. It wasn't great because like some of the moments were too predictable, like who would get saved. You know, when they jump off, will they die? And the probable answer would be no. There would just be like a real shock or a twist that will happen. So I think some of the action was a little bit underwhelming in some aspects, and there wasn't really much tension to build up from it. But yeah, so they had like one sort of action moments where one of the dinosaurs would be in the water, and essentially that sort of moment will happen. One of them would also be on land, so this is when they will get into the island, where the island is also essentially where the research facility also happened as well in the past. So they kind of had that moment where they backshadowed from the past to the present. And when they get there, they see like some of the dinosaurs on land where they extract the DNA as well. So they use like a rifle or a gun, and it has a needle, and it shoots at the dinosaurs and it extracts their blood out. And they also have another one where essentially the dinosaurs are flying. So they try and play off those sort of action moments throughout the film, or some of those scenes, and they're fine. I didn't really have a whole lot to complain about it. Now, I will say there were like some cool things throughout the movie. I think one of the cool things throughout the movie was near the end where they showed like a very mutated Tyrannosaurus Rex who has like 6 limbs and is a bit deformed. And it looks like something that you would see like some sort of monster from Doom. It looks like a very, very sort of, gross looking dinosaur that just looks so mutated. And it does kind of play like some of the tension throughout near the end of the movie, which was, again, fine. But again, the action doesn't really get you excited for it because some of there's not really a whole lot that they're trying to do with it. It's mostly just like really chase scenes or just trying to avoid the mutated Tyrannosaurus Rex from his bites. That's really it. But I will say, like, throughout the movie, I don't really feel like the action really felt the main focus of it. There was like quite a lot of like dialogue and just some adventure scenes that they were trying to traverse around. So starting in the ocean, on the boat, and then they get to the land. And it didn't really feel like there was really a lot of depth to build up from it. And then you also kind of watch the end when they actually do achieve the objective of extracting all the free DNA from the dinosaurs. But then when the movie ended from that, it didn't really have an ending to really deliver on. So everything throughout the movie kind of felt like the whole narrative just felt pointless, really. So I think there were like a lot of things that just felt very underwhelming throughout watching Jurassic World Rebirth. But I think in general how I view this movie, I do think this movie is not very good. It doesn't do anything bad or anything good. Like I think this movie is just, again, a testament of exactly how the franchise will play out. I mean, if you watch the Jurassic Park movies getting into Jurassic World Rebirth, I don't think you're expecting anything different. And that's how I viewed it watching this movie. I think there'll be some that probably like the franchise and will still like Jurassic World Rebirth, which is fine. But I just didn't really think there was really a whole lot new that they really offered from this movie. I also want to say as well, throughout the time that they try and have characters in this movie, they don't put a lot of effort into their backstory or their characters very well. And sometimes when there's like some sort of dialogue between, characters exchange word sentences and just conversations with each other, it felt like I was just watching a very old Marvel movie, like back then when how the writing was for that movie, just pretty unbearable, silly jokes and gags, which it felt pretty obviously evident in this film. Excuse me. But yeah, that's how my thoughts on Jurassic World Rebirth. If you guys have anything to say about this movie, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you want to dislike. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that's about it. See you later.